Welcome to Beholder's Eye, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons epic fantasy adventure. My name is Alex, and I'll be your host and Dungeon Master. On the Great Isle, it is a time of religious wars, imperial domination, and an ancient evil reborn. Only one crew can save the world from utter destruction. They are
Margraine Silverbeard, Paladin of St. Eligius.
Zalara of Tremez, Wandering Elven Monk.
Garin Kelsey, High Elf Bladesinger.
Hibonite, the fire-kindled, wandering flameosifer.
All right, who wants to let us know what happened last episode?
So last time, Hibonite and Garin had run away with Hibonite the frog, and Zalara had stabilized Margraine, but was still under the thrall of Amaleite's. And she took Amalite's suggestion, or volunteered rather, to go find some boats. So she went off searching for some boats because all of the other ones had been burned by the naughty Hibonite. And while she was out searching for some boats, Garin had come to find her and basically hit her until she came to her senses. And then they proceeded to beat the crap out of the 3 little dinghies that Zalara had found. And then they regrouped for 15 minutes so that Hibonite turned back into a person as opposed to a frog, and the polymauler wore off. And then after the 3 of us were all as good as we could be for the time being, Margraine had been tied up and taken on another boat that they had found somewhere. And so Amalite, Margraine, and one of the guards was on a boat about a quarter mile out when Hibonite prayed to the actual Kazdrax to find some way to get them out there to go save Margraine and stop this from happening. So they were directed to a skiff that was hiding in a little hut just on the beach. And so they were able to get right out on the water and get out there. And they got out to the now pillar because there was an earthquake somewhere in there that had erupted in the middle of the ocean. And once they got out to the pillar, their ritual had started, and Amalite had cut, I don't know if she was trying to get his tongue, but she had stuck a knife in Margraine's mouth really disgustingly and tore his cheek open and used the blood to start the ritual, which summoned a nasty looking tentacle kraken-ish, I don't know what you call it, creature to climb up the pillar. And then we were able to get close enough to start slinging spells, and thankfully Hypnotic Pattern worked on everything. And so we were able to get close enough, untie Margraine, get him out of there, and Hibonite bashed in his mom's head. That was fun. And the other one, and then the creature was out of the hypnotic pattern, and so we decided that needed to stop because the runes were still lighting up, and we took out the creature. Well, we're in the process of taking out the creature. We're probably going to die, let's be honest.
All right, so that's right, and there are 7 runes that seem to be lighting up, and for the release, Garin knows of someone from another plane, the portal opening up. So it is now Zalara of Tremez's turn.
So Zalara has just seen Hibonite, or Margraine, jump across and stab this guy with the flaming sword. I'm debating if she's stupid enough to follow suit.
Yes.
I think she is, because she's really torn up that she attacked Margraine in her state and wants to be close to him to help protect him, even though that's not the way it ever goes. So she's going to try it. This is not going to work. 13 to jump across.
So she jumps on it. She's able to make it and land on there next to Margraine.
Margraine, you crazy motherfucker. And I'm going to swing my sword up the creature for 17 to hit.
17 hits.
7 piercing. Doing it again. 24 to hit for 7 piercing. I somehow still have key points. I'm gonna flurry of blows and unarmed attack. 16 to hit for 5 bludgeoning.
Misses.
Oh shoot. And critical failure.
Okay. Critical failure.
As I'm attempting to kick it.
Okay. What I'm gonna have you do on that is you're on a slanted, pillar of stone that's glowing energy in the middle of the ocean on rough waters. You swing, you lose your balance, and you fall into the water. And that will end your turn. Hibonite, what are you doing, buddy?
Hibonite is going to firebolt at the creature.
Okay.
So 27 to hit for 12 fire damage.
Oh, well, 27 hits for sure. And you said for 12 damage, correct?
12 damage, yeah.
All right. Yep, that definitely hits. Anything else?
That's all he's got. It's just trapped in a boat.
Right. Margarine, your turn.
How does Zalara look? She fell?
I'm in the water.
She fell in the water.
I'm good. Don't mind me.
She's still up? Yeah.
I'm not hurt.
She's just in the water.
I'm gonna swing at him again.
Okay.
Yep. 12 misses, I'm
Misses.
assuming. 11 misses also.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm just a boy with a sword right now.
Okay. Garen, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to use my whip that I've never used it before, and at least I did during the performance, but didn't know it was an attack. So do the whip of the lion, so I smack the whip and 60 feet from me, up to 60 feet, so I stay on the boat. 3 lion heads come out because I'm expending all 3 charges to do total of 10 damage. So 18 force damage for the first one. I'm 25 hits, right? So
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
18 force plus 9 force plus 11, so 38 force damage.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So lion heads come roaring out of the end of my whip as I crack it 3 times, and they just all start mauling the creature.
Whew. All right. 34 damage.
And if it can be, it's pushed 5 feet away from me.
It can. It's gargantuan. There's no way you're able to do that.
Okay.
All right, though. That's awesome. Okay. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
Okay. All right. So first of all, Zalara, you're in the water next to the creature. You notice that the water has kind of this viscous feeling to it. It's very thick. I need you to give me a Constitution save, DC 14.
16.
All right. Good. And then creature will. Yeah. Okay. The creature will yell at you with this unearthly yell. It seems to be both outside and you're hearing it aurally as well as in all your heads. It's very bizarre. And it swings at, we're going to say, we'll mix it up here. First, it swings at Margraine, 22.
Yep.
Take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. I need you to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Cool. 22.
All right. You are able to make it. Okay.
So I make Constitution saving throws as long as it's not my friends casting the spells.
Right. Then 19 on Garen. Does that hit?
No. It would, but I'm going to shield.
And then 22 on Hibonite. I'm guessing that hits?
That hits even if I shield, so...
Okay. So take 11 points of damage and give me a Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
18 for the Constitution save.
Okay. All right. So that is the creature's turn. It is now back to the top of the horn, Zalara.
Okay, I'm in the water.
You're in the water.
Can I do anything to the creature from this location?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I mean, just to punch it or kick it or something.
Yeah.
Do I have enough purchase to? Okay, cool. I'm just gonna punch it while I'm treading water, I guess.
Cool.
No, I'm not. That's a 7.
Oh, you missed. The waves are just too much for you.
And a 10. So I'm going to take that as I can't do this in the water, and I'm going to try to climb out.
Okay. Once again, me an athletics save. It is very slick, so that's going to be the tough part plus the waves. We're going to say a DC 8 though.
13.
All right, you make it. Yeah. You are back up there. Anything else?
I'm not a strong girl. I'm gonna save it for when I hit him.
Okay. It is your turn, Hibonite.
I'm going to throw a firebolt.
Okay.
So 26 for 16
That's-
fire damage. That's all I can do at the moment.
All right. It is your turn, Margraine.
Rinse, repeat. I'm gonna try stabbing it again.
Okay.
16,
Misses.
25,
Hits.
9 slashing, and 4 fire damage.
Okay.
Cool. That's Margarine done.
Hey, remember when you were like a warlock too, and you could just fuck shit up every turn?
I remember that. Yeah, it was real cool.
Yeah.
But then this crazy bitch burst out of my body and knocked me unconscious.
Don't put your dick in crazy, dude. All right, it's your turn, Garen.
Okay. Agonizer's Scorcher again. To level 2. So it needs to make a DC 16 Dex save or take 15 fire damage.
Yeah, chances of that are pretty low. I rolled a 14 still. I rolled
Right.
high for that. Okay, so take 15 points of fire damage.
Yep. And then, because I forgot, I'm going to bonus action Blade Song. So I raise my AC up to 21.
Oh,
so I can
nice.
stop wasting shield spells.
Okay.
It's not wasting, but you know.
I get you.
Yep. All right. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Now the creature's not having a good time. So going to all right. On see who's damaged that turn. I think it was you, Garen, right?
Possibly.
Yeah.
I think so.
All right. Give me a DC 14 check. A wisdom save.
Okay. Ooh. All right. 22 crit.
Oh, okay. All right. Take 15 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Ooh. That was half.
Yeah. And then it's going to swing with one tentacle at Margraine.
Cool.
And that is a 14, which I'm guessing misses. I'm going to swing at
Misses.
the other one at Zalara, which is a 18. Does that hit?
Uh-huh.
Take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And give me a DC 14 Constitution save.
That's a 13, Alex.
Okay. You don't notice anything right now. But you
Oh, good.
will. All right. It is now to Zalara's turn. At this point, 5 of the 7 runes are lit up.
I'm going to try this. If I do a 15-foot thunder wave, would that hit Margraine?
You can do it in front of you, so
Yeah.
you don't have to.
Yeah, no, you guys are facing the same direction. That's not going to be a problem.
All right, I'm going to try that. So that's a DC 15 Constitution save to this thing.
I rolled a 4, so
You get a whole 2 damage. That was
Minimum.
totally worth it. I minimized that possible damage.
Hey, 2 damage could turn the course, so.
Fair. But I'm also going to use a key point. Flurry of blows. 13 to hit. I'm assuming it doesn't hit.
Nope.
And then a 23 to hit
Mhm.
for 3 bludgeoning damage.
right.
And I'm going to try to throw a stunning strike into that.
Okay.
So he needs to make a DC 15 Constitution.
Okay.
Save.
So 3 and then DC 15 Constitution. Okay. So what does it look like when Hibonite tells me what he's doing?
Dick.
Have enough fun. It's another firebolt. It's a critical for 26 damage.
All right, not joking this time. What does it look like as you kill it?
I mean, if it's high above me, I want the firebolt to just kind of go straight through its chin and out the top of its head.
Okay, it does that, and you hear this unearthly scream. Once again, it seems to be in your heads as well as all around you. The creature falls back into the sea and slowly floats down. The energy surrounding that pillar that's come out of the ground dissipates. The body is floating there, and Hibonite, in your head, you hear,
You must collect some of its blood, Hibonite. You must use it to paint the gate to get to me.
Okay, Hibonite will start trying to collect its blood.
all right, we'll say you're able to...
He'll push some vials on me, so use them. I
Here,
imagine.
I have a couple of empty potion bottles. Here you go.
Yeah, I'll just grab and start filling.
Oh, okay. I was thinking this thing was kind of like incorporeal, not like a being.
Those tentacles were not incorporeal, dude.
Well,
that hurt.
I mean, magical incorporeal. Semi-corporeal.
That's probably a better phrase. Oh my gosh, we didn't die. What? Yet? Well, wait.
We still have to get back to shore.
So you guys are fairly close to the actual volcano now as well.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we head back,
Oh,
I know we need to go rest, but I need us to go to the volcano.
Whatever. It is
can
all
we go
fun.
when it's not storming like this?
Kazdrak's nearly out of energy.
We're half there. Or
I mean, if we
closer
go
than
there,
half
I'm
there,
sure
yeah.
there's somewhere
okay.
for us to, rest.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure it'll be. We don't know if it's going to be safe when we go back the other way. They could still be enthralled.
The dragon skull is still there, yes.
So if we go to the volcano,
You killed your mom. We stopped this thing. I think we're probably okay to take 8 hours.
I believe we should continue forward. We are closer to the volcano than we are to the mainland, or main island.
And Hibonite,
Margaret.
you would know there are caves there for shelter if you need it.
I think so as well.
You can rest up while I row, or however this boat works.
So
Whatever. Let's just do it.
The island, the volcano is closer. We can rest up there. Yeah.
yeah, there's caves set up for resting. So
Mm-hmm.
very better place to bury my mum as well.
Do you
Oh
want
yeah,
to
is her
bury her?
body still here?
You didn't throw it off the side. You just
Yeah, we'll
cracked
just-
her.
Yeah.
We'll like tie
Well-
that small boat to our skiff. So
She may have been corrupted, but she was still my mother.
that is true.
I think I've done enough. I think I can offer some respect towards the afterlife.
She was not always evil. I assume it's your mother.
She wasn't always evil, as you correctly assumed. But
I think we
I
should get
don't-
off this rock, huh?
yeah, we should. I assumed we were already sailing.
Well, the rock is sunk back under the water, right?
Nope.
Oh,
Still there.
then what sank under the water?
The
Creature.
creature.
Okay. Okay. Man.
Yeah.
I would like for the fact that I crashed my mum's head in to stay between us. It's not something my people need to know.
She died from the beast.
She died.
Right,
A lot of people died today. It's okay.
You make your way to the shore. The ground is obviously a little bit more rocky, a little more pumice-like, but you are able to get up there, and Hibnite, you're able to lead them to some caves for rest and away from the storm. What are y'all doing?
As soon as things calm down a little bit, Margraine's gonna start crying. Yeah. He's in a real bad way. He's real distraught right now. Yeah, he's gonna be sobbing.
It is
And-
okay, Margaret. We are alive. Whatever happens next, we are alive.
Yeah, you almost weren't though.
But we are. Why worry about what could have been?
I could have stopped them.
So could have we, but we did not until we did. And I would have to say, it ended fairly well. Things could have been much, much worse. For a second, I thought it was just going to be me and a frog. But we are all four together again.
Wait, a frog?
Oh, yes, you were knocked out. Hibonite got polymorphed into a frog,
Ribbit.
but he is back now because it does not last.
Okay.
Regardless, he is no frog, and we are not dead. And we probably saved this island, at least, if not the whole world.
I finally
This
stopped
is a
something.
good thing, indeed. Take the win. Do not cry.
Okay.
It is a good thing.
Okay.
All right.
He'll wipe himself off and realize that it's still pouring down raining, so it didn't make a difference anyway. And yeah, he'll steel himself and okay. Yeah, we're all still alive.
Yes. Hibonite, what is the plan?
That's a great question. So there's a gate on the island that we need to head to. I believe painting a certain sigil in the blood of the creature we just fought will open it into probably somewhere that's not friendly, but it's where Kazrak is and we need to release him.
The actual Kazrak,
Actual Kazrak.
right?
Can we rest?
Oh, the same sigil that you showed us a couple of months ago? Well, you showed me?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
So we can rest then.
Yeah, we need a rest.
Because I will fall over
Me
any
too.
minute now.
Bury or build a pyre for my mum. There's probably a book in her ribcage, and I'm conflicted.
I would do it. You do not have to do more.
I'm conflicted if it should be done.
If it will help, she is dead. There is nothing you can do about that.
And as he's talking about it, Margraine's gonna pull out a sword and plunge it in. Yeah.
Oh, there goes the choice.
See?
It's
Not
better to
everything
know.
is in our control.
And yeah, he's gonna reach in.
Hibonite will look away for this one.
Yep.
So you plunge your hand in, and the smell of it's very fishy, it's very goopy and very sticky, and there are no books. It's just organs.
And he's going to pull his arm back out. And no, she wasn't a scribe.
That's. I don't know if that's better or worse. And Hibonite will go off to, whilst resting, build some form of pyre.
Margraine will go with you to build a pyre, and in an hour, he's going to because it's a ritual spell. He can do it over the course of an hour. He's going to do ceremony. So he is going to do funeral rites, and yeah, no spell short of wish can bring his mother back.
Oh, wow. All right. So you're able to do all of that. Zalara and Garen, are you doing anything during this time?
Well, that was quite a day. I do believe we have a respite. Shall we not meditate?
Yeah. I remember what I did.
And what was that?
I attacked Margraine. Of all the people.
You act like you had a choice.
I could have done something else.
Could you? I could not, and I attacked you.
You didn't really attack until you were
Well,
trying to break
no.
me free.
But I hurt you, and I did not mean to. Oh, no, I meant before. When you were of sane mind, I tried to crush you, sort of. I did not do so well, but it does not change what I did. But I did not do it. Not really.
I mean, I guess you're right.
Yes, I am. You and Margraine are quite a couple. You both blame yourselves for things that are out of your control.
We're not a couple, but
Well,
not like that.
I mean, two people. You are quite two people of the same mind. You do not have to blame yourselves for things that you did not choose to do. You might have felt like you chose to do it, but looking back now, I think you can say you did not choose. You did not fireball us.
Well, but Hibonite's always been kind of reckless.
Yeah, and he was of his own mind.
When
and
I
you
met
forgive
him, he burned a bunch of prostitutes in the middle of the street.
I believe they're called prostitute people. Well, and yet you traveled with him.
Yeah.
From my understanding, you let a few Dark Lords free, and yet you travel with them.
We stopped one finally. That's a thing.
We did indeed. See progress. So why worry about what has already happened? Margraine is not attacking you for attacking him, right? Not yet.
Well, we'll see.
You haven't punched me out yet.
Yeah.
Things are pretty good, I think. I mean, I believe all of you are very powerful, and yet no one died. Things could have been much worse.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
I don't know how we survived, but we did.
Fate has a way. She always does.
Shimhara is apparently looking out for us. And Kazdrax, apparently.
Sure. I mean, we got this far. There's nothing a little rest will not mend. Well, you know what I mean.
But isn't there anything that you've done in the past that you don't, you feel bad about, that you can't quite get over?
Oh, of course. I've hurt a lot of people. And,
like what?
Well, I used to work for St. Crowley. I was a mage hunter, hunting my own kind.
Really?
Yes. And
I thought
now
you were in the circus.
I was in the circus before I was a mage hunter. I became a mage hunter to protect my family, which is in the circus. I thought I was doing the right thing, but everything takes its toll. I could not handle it after a certain time, many years, but eventually I realized I could not do it anymore. I betrayed. Well, see, even that, I did not betray my friends. The information was taken from my mind. But I felt bad. I still feel bad because he got the information from me, even if it was unwilling. But
Information on what?
So, Vadhava and that big man.
Magnar, yeah.
Yes, I used to travel with their company before the big man. But they are all sorcerers of some sort, mages.
Right.
It was my memories that led St. Crowley to their caravan.
Oh.
Where they were slaughtered, and Vadhava was taken.
Oh.
Yes, so it was bad, and I feel bad, but that is why I'm here.
I see.
Yes, I did.
But again,
very
it wasn't
badly.
your... I see how you live with that now.
Yes, but the other things, even if I thought it was for a good reason, I still did them. I still betrayed many mages. I still killed many mages. That was my choice. It does not matter why I did it. I did do it. But as long as I am alive, there is only one thing to do about it, and hopefully I can make up for it. I think tonight was a very good first step.
I get it.
Do you?
Moving on.
Yes, we can all move on if we are breathing.
All right, so you two are meditating.
Mhm.
Margraine and Hibonite build your pyre. Is there anything else you do for the rest of the night?
Not for me.
Okay.
No.
Or I'm sorry.
No.
All right. So you all recover everything. You get a long rest in. First one in a while.
Yeah.
It's been a few episodes.
Yeah. All right. So next day comes. The storm has passed. It's beautiful out again, as though the storm never happened. The only reminder of it is that giant pillar still sticking out. What are you all doing?
Well, Hibonite?
So, I think if everyone's ready, we're gonna venture into the ball.
All right. So you lead them through a series of caves, places you've been before, Hibonite, in your youth. And as if led by Kazdrax, you make your way closer to the center. It's very warm in there. And you come to a wall, a sheer wall. Doesn't look like anything else in there. And you know this is the spot, Hibonite.
I will start painting that. If on the gate I'm painting on.
Yeah, you start painting the sigil
Yeah.
to make the gate. Yep. Yes.
As he goes to do that, Margaine's going to reach his hand out and grab his hand. Hibonite,
Mm-hmm.
are you sure this is the right thing?
As sure as you are with Theos.
Once again, are you sure?
Yes, I am, friend. I am 100% sure.
Okay. And you let go of your hand.
All right, so you start painting. It takes you about an hour. As you finish, though, it starts to glow, and then it swirls, and you see this green light engulf all of you, fade a bit, and then open into the volcano, or this portal opens, and you're free to enter.
So, before Hibonite will go in first, but before he goes in, he'll turn around and say, I don't expect any of you to have to come through. If you don't want to, don't. I won't return without Kazdrax, and if it does go badly in there, I want to say it's been a pleasure to meet all of you.
Hibonite.
Yep.
Just go. I trust you.
I was trying to be leadery, sort of. Let's screw you and walk in.
As we walk in, I'm gonna burn a divine sense. Any of them celestial, fae, fiend, or undead around us?
Well, you walk in, all of you enter, and you see your world, but it seems muted. It's like you're seeing almost a shadow version of it. You're able to see all that around, and you still can see the caves around you, but you realize that they're not, for you, material anymore. As you look around, you do see ghosts, and you know there are undead around, just walking through the world as it is. If you look up, you see not the sky or not the ceiling, but it's like points of light pop forth as if with a heartbeat sound. You just boom, 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 as if there are other places and other planes, and you are there in between it all. So yes, you do see spirits, you do see the undead. As you cast that, you'll notice some of those points of light have that fey side to them as well. You are in the space between all planes. Go ahead and give me a perception check, everyone.
17.
7.
27.
I haven't made one of these in a while. Let's see. 9, of course.
Classic Marguerite. All right.
I rolled an 8 on a perception check. Nice.
Okay. Well,
It's on brand.
Zalara and Hibonite, you both notice a pulsing that doesn't seem to be up and away as those other points of light are, but fairly close. You see it's very large, and as you look off to your, what you would say to your right side, though space and areas seem to have little meaning in this place, you are able to see 4 tall shadowy figures surrounding a beam of light that seems to be breaking into this plane from another. The beam of light, as you look at it, you realize it's not just light, it is the neck of a dragon with no head and light just bursting forth from it where the head should be.
Does anyone remember when our lives were normal about 3 months ago?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure everyone else's memory is calm. I'll start walking towards the headless dragon.
Is that Kazdrax?
He doesn't have a body on the other side.
And it was made of fire, wasn't it, Alex? Or made of light, wasn't it?
Well, light is coming out.
I mean, worst case scenario, we can ask for directions.
I'm sure that'll go over well. Hey, so we're in between planes right now. Could you tell us where Albuquerque is?
the four giants. They're like giant figures, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Or
they're
there's
not
four figures?
giants as in the race, but they're very tall figures shrouded in dark cloaks.
Right, but they're not statues. They look like they're living
People,
creatures.
things.
Correct.
Okay. I do not think those four want us to go near Castrax. Just a guess.
If I try and speak into my heart to talk to Castrax, do I get any form of response? Any inkling in the right
Well, what are you going to
direction?
say?
I've gone through the portal. How do I set you free?
You must release me from the guards. Each holds a piece of my chains.
You gonna relay that to the rest of us because we really haven't heard
Yeah.
any of these conversations.
I get that. Ebonite's just thinking on the best way to. Pretty sure those guards are holding Castrax down. So
And with
they're
that-
bad.
I'm gonna burn another divine sense. Those ping off as celestial, fey, fiend, or undead.
Undead.
They're
Okay.
undead.
I mean, I don't see any reason for us to not start the fun.
Do we want to plan?
I mean,
Yeah,
we
that-
planned last time and
well.
things didn't go well.
Yes.
Improv seems to be our our
Forte.
bread and butter.
I mean,
Well,
it
we
always
don't-
turns into improv, but
We don't know if they're hostile.
True.
I
Maybe
mean,
if we just ask nicely.
Castrax just told me they're holding his chains.
we could just
That
be like,
doesn't
hey,
mean that they're hostile.
we are here to relieve you. Give us the chains. That's why there are four of us. I'm sure that will work.
It's worth a shot.
It is.
I mean,
and with
I can't
that,
argue. it's not,
Margraine is going to cast Sanctuary on himself and run up to them. And yeah. Hello.
All right. Oh, well, hold on. As you're running over to them, as if out of nowhere, but still held in place, floating in the air, you see what looks like a woman's face, her jaw descended, chained to something in this ethereal plane, held up. You could see that she's not going anywhere, but she looks very familiar. You saw her face as she flew out from the cave all that time ago.
Lenore?
No, this is
No.
No, it's-
Nah.
Not.
She is chained in place. She's screaming at you. She has only one hand that's chained up. Her legs, the shackles from her legs, and her other hand are free.
Does it look like the chains are going to the guards that we're going towards, or is the chains just going for different directions?
Just different directions.
Can we kind of see through at all to see that one of them is chained to the pillar that we stopped?
Yes.
Or is there
As you turn back, you can see the pillar clearly, and that chain goes directly to it. You'll notice actually all of the chains go directly to it, but the one that's still held in place is the only bright, shining one that you can see cutting through this shaded darkness.
Hmm.
Yeah, looks
Seeing
like we did a
that,
good thing.
Margraine's going to approach her instead of the big black things. Can I get close?
Yeah.
Nah. Is that you?
You know me. I am the mother of your world, child of dirt. She's saying this. Her jaw is not moving the entire time. It's still descended as if in a screen.
Her chains, the ones that seem like faded.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to reach out and like feel them, or get a sense of them?
You reach out and touch it. Take 9 points of damage as you grab it. Necrotic. Okay. Are you
Margraine?
so desperate for death, little one?
No, but I am a smith, and chains can be reforged.
Yes, they can. Reforge me. I'm sure your god is strong enough to do it. Make me a good woman. Is that what you want? Is that what you're trying to do, child? A subservient woman for your little god, that child Theos. Is that what you want to reforge me into?
I don't think I could ever make you a good woman. I can't even make myself into a good man.
You are of no consequence one way or another. Let me ask you something, child. Do you remember the first gnat you killed? The 4th, the 100th? As you die, and your friends die, and your society dies, and your god dies, they will mean as much to me as those gnats meant to you.
I see. Well, best of luck.
Are there other chains around? Like the chains that would probably be on her other limbs? Are they still there?
Yeah, that's the one that Margarine tried to grab.
Oh, okay. I thought he grabbed the one that was on her.
I able to reach out to Saint Eligius?
Yeah, I mean, what are you trying to do?
I'm going to pray for first time in a while, and well, one of the first times in a while. Hasn't been praying much. And he'll go. Eligius, are you there?
Yes, my boy.
It's nice to hear from you. Tell me, can ethereal bonds be reforged?
Do you mean literally?
Yes, they're still here, in part. How do we make them whole again?
And with that, he'll give you, let's call it a formula for lack of words, and how you would do that.
But, my boy, with your power, unless you have knowledge of the plane you're on, it will take you at least 10 years per bond.
I see. Will it help? Think so, right? That'll help.
You must weigh the consequences.
And what kind of thing is the formula? Like what would be entailed?
It'd be incantations and certain materials that you'll need to actually get from different parts of different planes.
Okay, I see. And is that what your anvil was? One of these bonds?
That's right.
Okay, thank you. And yeah, you hang up first.
All right. Now what?
He's gonna go walk over to the big hooded creepy things.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys all head over there. You see the 4 hooded creepy things, as you put it, guards standing there. They all have very large, what you would call like claymore swords, long swords, heavy, but seem to be made out of some kind of dark mist, as they are themselves. You don't see any eyes under their cowls, no faces. One just says, "Halt." And then the other 3 say, "Halt."
I'm going to burn a channel divinity for Emissary of Peace, and I'm going to attempt to talk to them. I am here for you to release the dragon.
We cannot.
And then the other 3 say,
We cannot.
You cannot or will not.
We are here for one reason only, and that is to act as gods. And that is to act as gods.
Who ordered you to act as guards?
She calls herself the Great Mother.
You mean her? Pointing to a knot in awe.
That is part of her, part of her.
There's more to her.
Yes, it's in our world.
Oh, right.
Let him go.
We cannot. We will not. We cannot. We will not.
Command them to drop their chains.
I could. Doesn't seem like a good idea.
Well, it's a one-word command, though. You'd have to just say
Drop?
drop or...
Well, drop is specifically that command.
Is it drop? Okay.
Drop all things they're holding.
Oh, okay.
That's the
Holding a
command.
chain, so
I mean...
It
I mean,
seems like a long shot.
Could try hypnotic pattern and coup de grace again. Seems a bit cheesy.
So?
Well, he still has sanctuary up. He's going to approach Kazdrax.
all right, as you do, 2 guards swing at you. 19, does that hit now?
Gotta do a
So
wisdom
I
save.
still
Wisdom.
have sanctuary up. So they do need to make a
Well,
DC 14 wisdom save.
let's see.
I think get your spell save DC up, dude.
I've been focusing on other places.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I have a +3 in charisma.
That's pretty
It's
good.
just, yeah.
For
I
a,
know.
for a
I have a
not
+4 in
specific
wisdom,
caster.
and my spell save is 15.
And it's 14?
Yeah, 14.
Okay, so 1 does not swing at you. The other swings at you. So let's... All right, so we've got a 21.
That's my AC.
Okay, and then an 18, so that misses. All right, so 21, take 14 points of necrotic damage, and give me a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
9. I'm
Okay.
going to use my Armor of Saint Eligius
Okay.
to do my 1 reroll on a Constitution saving throw. It's never worked before. 20. There we go. First time.
For everything.
That is really good.
Divine Sense also found something that was not.
That's right.
All right. So you're
I
hit. Now you do walk over to Kazdrax at that point, and let's go ahead and just do initiative.
19.
Where's my token? That's
I got nothing as well.
22.
Well, my 19 suddenly looks far less impressive. Things really hurt here, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, Garen, you just saw that happen. What are you doing?
All right. I'm going to bonus action Blade Song
Okay.
to get me nice and fast and hopefully safe. And then I'm also going to how many could I get within a 30-foot radius?
2.
2? Oh man, they're spread out.
Oh wait, no, 30 foot. I'm trying to think radius.
So 60,
yeah.
60 foot
Yeah,
diameter.
60 feet around. Now you can get all 4.
Okay. Sure, why not? I'm going to cast Sickening Radiance to get all 4 of them.
Okay.
Hopefully. So it's not a DC 11. I don't know why it says that. DC 16 con save.
What kind of spell is this?
Like it's school.
Yeah.
Evocation.
Okay.
So dim greenish light spreads within 30-foot radius sphere, centered on a point you choose. The light spreads around corners and lasts until the spell ends. When a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, that creature must succeed on a con save or take 4d10 radiant damage, and it suffers 1 level of exhaustion and emits a dim greenish light in 5-foot radius. This light makes it impossible for the creature to benefit from being invisible. The light and any levels of exhaustion caused by this spell go away when the spell ends. So if they
Okay.
make it, then I guess nothing happens.
And it's DC what?
16 con save. Why does it say 11? That's weird.
Okay. Do they take half damage if they make it?
No, they just all make it. Or
Well,
they'll.
it says half damage.
Does it say that?
Yeah.
It says at the top.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
was gonna
yes.
say.
So
Okay.
29 if they don't, plus 1 level exhaustion, and then so what? 15 if they fail of
Okay.
radiant. If that makes a difference.
It does. Actually, damage type is very important here. Okay. So if I can math correctly. Okay. Cool. All right. So you do that. They make no scream. They make no sound that they've been hurt at all.
Okay.
And then all 4 of. Are you done? By the way.
I'm just going to move far away from them. So
Okay.
I'll move probably 40 feet away from them.
Okay.
Or I mean, I never walked up on them, so I don't know. But
Okay. I mean, you obviously have to be in range for your spell, but yeah.
well, it's 120 feet, so
Right. Okay. Cool.
I can be really far away.
Okay. So all 4 of them disappear in a silvery mist, and then 2 appear behind Margraine. 2 appear behind. It's either going to be Hibonite or Zalara. So let's do 1d4. Hibonite, you are 1 and 2. Zalara, you are 2 and 4. Or 3 and 4. 1. So they appear behind Hibonite. All right. And they swing at you. 15 misses. 17, does that hit?
17. Is it a physical attack? Because our shield. So this
Okay. And then the other one swings at you. 19. Is that it?
22's to hit now.
And then a 24.
So 24 is the one that gets through.
Okay. And so give me a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Well, plus 6 here, so 15.
Nice. Take 13 points of necrotic damage. All right. Margraine, 1 swings at you. 18 misses now, correct?
So they still have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
in
right.
order
Every
to
time.
Try. Yep.
They both
For the
fail.
next hour, unless I do something against them.
Right. Okay. They both fail, so they cannot attack. It is whoever's turns next, which is Hibonite.
Okay, so the 2 that appeared next to me, I will Misty Step away from them. And if I was to use a fireball, would that catch just those 2?
Yeah. I mean, yes, you can do that for just those 2.
Yeah. So I'm gonna Misty Step out of the way and drop a fireball on them
Okay.
because fuck these things. So it's a 16 deck save or half damage. It's 24. It's not very good. Right, I'm gonna re-roll the damage for that because that's not very
3
good.
1s. So
Yeah. So I should do that again.
Oofta.
That's a little bit better. 29 damage instead.
Okay. Once again, can't really tell if they were hurt or not. They seem to have no reaction. It is now. Are you doing anything else, Hibonite?
That's me. Yeah.
Okay. Your turn, Margraine.
Cool. So I am going to use my action to cast Protection from Evil and Good.
Okay.
So you said they were undead?
Yep.
They now have a disadvantage at all attacks against me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action for Lay on Hands and dump all my Lay on Hands into myself.
Okay.
Were you that
And
hurt?
That is me done. Halfway.
Dang. Really?
I
Even
only
after
have
a full,
67 hit points.
even after a full night's rest?
Mm-hmm.
Did you only get hit once?
And I touched the chain.
Oh, right. Okay. Zalara, it's your turn.
Well, I'm like 15 feet away from the ones that are attacking Hibonite, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Ish. Okay. I will. Why not? I'm gonna go after one of those, and let's do 19 to hit
Okay. 19 hits.
for 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
Attack number 2 is a crit fail.
Okay. So I'm going to. All right. Because the physics of this world are very weird. Go ahead and just. It's either going to. You have a 25% chance of failure here.
Okay.
What. You want high or low?
Hi.
Okay. So we want anything that is above 25. 24. Okay. So, and this is with your short sword?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you swing at the creature that's on Hibonite. Hibonite takes 8 points of piercing damage, and the blade seems to have somehow broke time and space, or maybe not. What?
Would I still be near them? Because I misty stepped away and then fired.
Oh, wait. No. You're right.
I'd be like
You're right.
30 feet away at least.
You're right. I forgot. I'm sorry. You did misty step away. So you do not get hit. The short sword, you swing at them, and as it goes, you think goes into this creature's body, it actually pierces you in the stomach like it's one of Margraine's spells. And you're going to take 8 points of damage, and we'll call the episode right there.
Thanks for listening to episode 75 of Beholder's Eye, If We Are Breathing. Remember, if you want to support Beholder's Eye, our Patreon is patreon.com/Beholder's Eye Pod. You'll find some cool stuff there, get early released episodes, and be able to eat a whole Carolina Reaper without drinking a glass of milk. If you can't support us financially but want to help out the show, please leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcast. Our 5-star review this week comes from Sarah L. Kenny. Enjoying the adventure. I'm excited to be along for the ride Beholder's Eye crew is taking us on. The characters are diverse and charming, and the storyline is interesting. Thanks, Sarah L. Kenny. Be sure to check us out on Twitter at Beholder's iPod and our website, beholderseyecast.com. Feel free to give us a shout out using the hashtag Chaos Quartet. You can follow Ryan, who plays Hibonite, at DuffDuff3rd, Ben, who plays Garen, at Miro4D2, Kim, who plays Zalara, at Metzgirl, and Sam, who plays Margarine, at Samsalot007. Thanks, and we'll see you next week. Editing performed by Sam Canary. Music and effects editing by Benjamin Floyd. Music from filmmusic.io. Grim Idol, Eternal Terminal, Heart of Nowhere, Gathering Darkness, Echoes of Time, Volume 2, Soaring, Ritual, Lost Frontier, Tempting Secrets, Curse of the Scarab, and Our Journey Begins, all by Kevin MacLeod in Compotech.com. Licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 4.0 licenses. CreativeCommons.org/licenses/by/4.0/ Sound effects by Zapsplat.com. Check the show notes for further details. This work is licensed under Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share Alike 4.0 International License. CreativeCommons.org/licenses/by/4.0/